Rick and Morty, the 10th anniversary comic special just released. I thought this was meant to celebrate 10 years of comics because Rick and Morty debuted in 2013. But apparently this is meant to celebrate 10 years of Rick and Morty, this series. Which is a little bit perplexing because it's 2024, so shouldn't this have come out last year? Not really sure what the deal is there, but this comic is pretty cool if you're a Rick and Morty fan. Less so of the comics and more so of the series as a whole. Because when you read this comic, it has so many like hidden jokes and references and bits to characters. I mean, even look at that list of characters right there. They're all in this book, and they all have their moments to shine, and that's fun. I do think this comic, unfortunately, is very weak, though. The art on this cover and the back is fantastic, and the art in the book is really good. But for me, the story of this is just really shitty. Essentially, the story of this book is that, well, Rick decides it's been 10 years, he's going to move out of the garage. And then, that's not going to happen, because it's fucking Rick and Morty. Nothing ever changes, right? We had a whole season where Beth and Jerry got divorced. They're right back at it. I mean, there's status quo changes, but for the most part, they don't really change. And, well, I guess it ends with a bit where they do leave the garage, but at the same time, it's like, it's still, most of the comic is just like them, Rick just being like, I'm leaving, and people are like, don't leave. And then random shit happens. It's not really that funny. It's not really that entertaining. It's not really exploring anything about these characters. Basically, none of the reasons I like Rick and Morty are represented in this comic, other than the art style. I guess I do like the art style of this comic. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't represent the best of the comics. It doesn't represent the best of the show. It is just a very weak way to celebrate the 10th anniversary, other than just being a cool thing to have as a collector. The comic really has nothing special to offer, and besides a few one-off bits and references to the show, but they weren't very clever ones. Like let me show you. For example, there's this bit in the garage where all these things are labeled from various past episodes. Like right here, you have the Me6 box, things like that. That's not really a joke. That's not really a clever reference. You have a bit where Mr. Nimbus comes back, and Bird Person, and stuff like that. It's like, okay. Some of those characters, it's not even that cool to see them come back, because they come back in the show from time to time. So it's not like, wow, I haven't seen that character since whatever. It's not like it was a deep cut character. These are fan favorite characters that come back from time to time already. So I'm just confused to what this whole comic deal was about. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of it. But you can let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.